Hey, and welcome to yet another ST gaming video, and we're actually going to have a look at a racing game, Lombard RAC Rally, published by Mandarin Software in 1988. And as you may know, I'm not a huge fan of racing games, but I rather like this one, I remember. Mostly because it's got some good variation to the environments you're driving in, and it felt almost like an open world game to me. It's not really, I think it's very linear, but it's still like a good variety of environments that just made it a lot more interesting for me, a bit more explorative, so to say. And I don't remember much about it. And it's developed by Mandarin RAC Software, who published and developed some real stinkers on the ST, but also some pretty good ones. If you remember, they were responsible for that god-awful shoot-'em-up game, Screaming Wings, which was atrociously bad. But hey, let's hit the road, shall we? And this is a trained version of the game, so we might return to this and activate some cheat, but for now I'm just gonna launch the game. I have absolutely no memory of this music whatsoever. Yeah, maybe it wasn't included on my version, don't know. And honestly, I don't really remember the menu either here, but yeah. We've got a bunch of various tracks here, and we can practice, and we can use the workshop, and we can even do a TV interview. I think we can earn money, or even lose money. But yeah, let's not bother about that. Let's just pick a track.
3, 2, 1, go!
And I know nothing about rally or racing really, or cars in general. Not particularly interested, but I do remember quite enjoying this one. So let's see if it's any good still. And I can't really remember much, so maybe I didn't play it that much. But I do remember enjoying it. Just because of the kind of the, not the open world, but really the variety, as I said before. And we got a guy that reads the map. Oh, sorry, I was paying attention to the map. Well, he's holding the map at least, so that's nice. And there's plenty of warning here when it comes to signs and stuff, when there's curves and stuff. So yeah, we should probably, oh god, be fine. To be honest, I remember the graphics as being nicer than this, though. Yeah. Well, you know, memory always kind of paints a prettier picture the older they get, the memories. But I remember being pretty impressed with the inside of the car, and that the guy was actually staring. And we can use more gears. We have got more than 2. I'm so used to that there's only 2 gears in racing games, so I didn't even realize. But let's just punch the speed here. Oh, I think I may have hit something. Oh, come on. How do I... Yeah, let's just... Alright, we are nearing the goal. Am I running out of time, or what's happening here? Oh. Yeah, the feeling is pretty good. Yeah, not bad at all. But yeah, I don't... Okay, don't make friends with trees and shit. Please, shift down. Shift down. Come on. Why are you not... Okay. Maybe he's already done that for me. That's convenient. Is that the goal? I think it might be. Yeah, I remember this as being a bit more impressive than it is right now, but yeah, again, sometimes you remember things quite differently. And we have sample sound effects. I don't remember those either. Maybe I didn't play this one that much then. And I remember it, oh, I may have eaten a shrubbery there. And there's certainly a lot less variety than I remember. But maybe it's not, you know, okay. It's happening on the same track here. Maybe we're gonna have to swap to a different track, I suppose. And I think we need to repair the car and stuff as well. And let's just shift gears here a bit, because I kind of tend to forget about that. This is maybe a bit more realistic And yeah, I used the word realistic. Oh, look, a different car. Interesting. I think that's the first and only one I've encountered so far. Yeah, realistic maybe isn't the right word, but slightly more realistic than many other races. Oh, this I do remember. You actually drive at night as well. That was pretty cool. Night driver. And God, can we have something else than trees? I'm getting a bit sick and tired of these trees, honestly. And there's another car. What the hell? What are you doing? That looked like a cab. Probably wasn't right. Please shift up. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm hitting there. It doesn't look like I'm anywhere near anything, but I suppose I'm making friends with the trees as usual. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I really wanted to have a driving game where you could just go driving anywhere. You know, just drive off course and what the hell? But that didn't really happen until I think Hard Driving, the arcade game, appeared. And that was a little bit weak. I mean, it was cool that you could just drive anywhere and you could hit cows and stuff. But the speed wasn't that good, no. I'm pretty sure I've told you about this before, but the first time I played Pole Position, the arcade game, the first thing I wanted to do was just to drive off track and drive off towards those mountains at the horizon, which of course it couldn't do, and I was very, very disappointed about that fact. I just felt like, come on, it's an arcade game. Why can't I just drive anywhere I want? Well, let's try something else. Carlisle, stage type, mountain. All right, that sounds fun. We've got the potential to drive into a rock face or drive off a cliff. I wonder what happens if we do this, by the way. Come on, you can't drive off? Oh, that's weak. I am now officially disappointed. Can I? No, I don't think I can squeeze. Nope, I can't. I'm basically levitating. I was hoping for some really gruesome crash animation or something. Oh well, we can't get everything, I guess. I mean, the game runs pretty decent. I mean, for the time, fairly smooth. May even run better than, what's that one called? Test Drive? Which honestly was a bit poo, as I remember. I was very excited about that one when I got it, because I'd seen the Amiga version. Very impressive with the car graphics. I mean, the stills of the cars, they're very impressive. And they looked nice in the ST version, but the game was basically poo, in my opinion. Maybe the later test drives were more fun. But oops. Oh my. But the first one, yeah, not great. Yeah, I remember it as this one had like environments that would just switch as you were driving. Not that you had to swap tracks like I'm doing here to get to the different environments. Yeah, my memory has obviously fooled me completely. But back in the late 80s, this was probably pretty impressive. And it's foggy. Amazing. Where am I going again? Let's check the map. I'm a little bit disappointed with the my map reader that is just sitting there and holding the map. You could at least have shouted something. Left, right, or something, but no. I have to do all the hard work. It's also interesting that the driver seems to lack eyes. It's just darkness inside of his helmet. Quite terrifying. Maybe that explains why I'm hitting everything. It feels like I'm nowhere near the edge of the road there, but apparently I am. So did you guys play this back in the day, and did you... Oh god. Game over? Really? Car severely damaged and unable to continue. It must have been my attempt to dive off that cliff, I guess. Don't remember this picture here either. So what does practice entail? Oh, more loading. All right. I think this is the same as the first track, or well, kinda, I suppose. Let's do some training. We get some science here, that's enjoyable. And maybe we don't get punished for eating trees and such. I'm not touching anything. God. Okay, that was slightly boring. Let's pick something else. Telford, Harrogate, Forest. Oh yeah, Forest sounds nice. Well, I mean, there's a forest in the distance, I guess. And there's more trees. Well, okay. Okay. Somehow I didn't break anything. What am I doing? Well, I broke something there, don't worry. And there's another car. Come on, wait for me. I want to try what happens when I drive into someone. Okay, we got a pretty nice straight here. So hopefully we can just floor it. Maybe slow down a bit now. Oh man! So annoying! Okay, we're getting close to the goal again. I find the lack of violence slightly disturbing, actually. More explosions would be appreciated in this game, I think. And I feel this is looking very much the same. Let's go back to the menu and see if we can find something interesting to drive into. Doesn't seem to be anything terribly interesting. What happens if we do the full rally? You must drive 5 legs and win a prize. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it's the forest again. I'm already feeling a bit bored by this. Hasn't perhaps aged terribly well. And the lack of violence just kind of makes me, yeah, lose interest a bit. At least we could have had some exploding tires or something. Or some cars we could drive into and blow up. Oh, speaking of which. No. Oh, yeah, okay. Here we are. Okay, take that. And he just drove off. No damage to him. But of course, I stopped completely. It's the usual deal with racing games. The opponents just, yeah, they don't care if you hit them. They will just carry on happily. Whereas you get halted completely. That's really annoying. Okay, I'm just going to overtake you then. I'm going to humiliate you. What? I'm not nowhere near that stupid car. Alright. There's another goal. Terribly exciting. You know what? I think I'm done with this one. Not terribly exciting, and yeah, I probably liked it a lot better back in the day, but these days it feels a bit weak, so let's just head over to the reviews section, shall we? And as often was the case, ST User was pretty excited about the game and they gave it 9 out of 10, and Nick Outerside wrote, "This is unlike any racing simulation I've seen for the ST, and provide a breath of fresh air after the high-speed assaults of games like Outrun and Turbo ST. I have yet to get past the first leg, but find the game totally addictive. And, well, I mean, if you're into racing, I think there's a lot more game to be found. Personally, I don't really like racing rally games or whatever. I get bored by them pretty quickly, and I have no interest of tinkering with cars. I think you can do that with this one too. You can buy stuff and, you know, fix up your car and make it go faster and whatever, which doesn't really interest me a whole lot. Ace was less impressed and gave it an Ace rating of 674 mystery points, and Bob Wade wrote, "Graphics are okay, but the impression of movement given by the road could have been better. The engine noise isn't very convincing." No, it really isn't, and I don't think the game would have been much better if it would have been more convincing though. And they also wrote, "This is basically test drive with a more undulating road and less traffic. As such, it's good, and completing the whole rally is far from easy." Yeah, that feels like a pretty spot-on review. And it's interesting that I remember this game being interesting because, yeah, I can't really recall too much about it. But again, not a racing fan, so yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Lombard Rally. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed. And as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!